When I heard about what Cornel West said about President Obama, I faced a dilemma that is all too common in the media criticism business, and that is, do you reward people who say outrageous, outlandish things because they're trying to get attention, and you get attention by attacking public figures? And everybody in this media-saturated world now seems to play this game. Politicians know if they say something that's a little over the top, maybe a lot over the line, their soundbite is going to get used on the evening news, on cable, be repeated again and again. And journalists, commentators, pundits, sort of also trying to break through the static. And if you can make the analogy or use the spicy phrase that some people say, well, you shouldn't have said that, that builds your brand, your name recognition. So I didn't know really what I wanted to write about what Cornel West, longtime Princeton professor, author, and fierce critic of Barack Obama, said. But then I decided that I would write about it, and the reason is, not only was it so angry and so outlandish, as I said, but I think it reveals something larger about not just Cornel West, who is one angry dude, I'll tell you, but about the left, and the angry left, I might say, the far left, and how dissatisfied some of those folks are with the president as compared to the people on the right who we know are not big fans of President Barack Obama. So what did Cornel West say in his interview with Salon? Well, he used the word pimp. He said, and here's the quote, that he hears from other black people, he pimped us. I heard that a zillion times. He pimped us, Brother West. Okay, you're accusing the president of the United States of being a pimp? What does that even mean? It means that he promised black people certain things when he ran for president in 2008 and he hasn't delivered? A lot of politicians are accused of that. But West didn't stop there. All these other incendiary quotes. It's like you're looking for John Coltrane and you get Kenny G in brown skin. Another racially charged comment it had to do with comparing him to Bill Clinton. We ended up with a brown-faced Clinton, another opportunist, another neoliberal opportunist. Now, some of the things that Cornel West says about the president are legitimate policy criticism, even if done in rather inflammatory fashion. He says, for example, that the president has been, too friendly to the big banks and hasn't cracked down on Bush administration officials who were involved or approved waterboarding. So he says, the presidency Obama posed as a progressive and turned out to be counterfeit. Now, that's a strong word. We ended up with a Wall Street presidency, a drone presidency, a national security presidency. And by the way, Cornel West doesn't like a lot of other people, too. He ripped Al Sharpton for being an Obama lapdog. He doesn't like MSNBC. It's all Obama propaganda. And he's not exactly a fan of Hillary Clinton either, saying she would just be an extension of Obama's Wall Street presidency. So I think there's an interesting liberal critique here going at the president from the left. That's worth debating. And it's not, and I think, too, it tells you something that Barack Obama, and this can be both his strength and his weakness, is somebody who tries to find common ground, tries to occupy the middle ground, and often ends up making neither side happy. Democrats are disaffected from him right now. The Republicans have not been willing to work with him for a long time. But by bringing Cornel West and his stink bombs into the discussion, I think maybe we illuminated something, although we obviously gave him a platform extending his reach, something that he wanted in using that kind of language.